Well, hopefully you guys like that quick intro, but because I'm really excited about this project. I reached out to a company called Carismo. This is not a sponsored video. I actually went out and had to purchase this, but I really wanted to try out magnetic shift paddles on this BMW F10. And so if you guys are following me on IG or on TikTok, you guys probably see that I've already uploaded some videos of this. Guys, make sure, stop what you're doing, go out, follow me on TikTok, follow me on IG. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. But let's jump into an unboxing of this product because I'm really excited about this upgrade. So for those that haven't seen me or haven't had to worry about releasing an airbag, what you're looking for are these springs that are right in here. So you've got one on this side and one here. There's a hole on the bottom of the steering wheel. So the screwdriver's going, the flathead's going in here. And what you're doing, I'm not sure if you can see this or not, but you're trying to get the screwdriver to compress right here on this little, there you go. See how it's pressing that spring, and that's what's actually releasing your airbag. So you're gonna do it from that side, then you're gonna come on this side, and you're grabbing that little, where that little rod is there. So I'm coming in here from the side. See here, we've got a couple of wires here blocking it. But as I'm grabbing that spring right here, and it's depressing. That's what's allowing me to release the airbag. Once that's done, you're gonna disconnect your wire here. You have another wire that has to come apart here, and then your wire down here at the bottom. So there's a 1, 2, 3 wires are disconnected, and then you're just going to remove your bolt. Okay, once you knock out that bolt, steering wheel is removed. Okay guys, so we've got the wheel on our workbench. If you guys haven't done this before, installation is really straightforward when it comes to shift paddles. See, I've already installed the first one. It looks excellent. Just listen to this real quick here. So here's your upshift, downshift. That is sweet. Okay, so you're just gonna grab your tool here. I've got, what is this, a T20 on this one. And if you're actually gonna have to move some of this cabling out of the way a little bit, you can see there's a bolt right in there. So I'm just reaching in here to that bolt right there. I'm gonna start loosening it up, and we're just gonna unscrew that. Oops, fell off of it there. Okay, so the most difficult thing here on this side is just the additional wires. Not as much wires on the other side, or basically the left side of the wheel. So that bolt is now out. Once that bolt is out, then you can flip this over and your paddle comes off. And then only thing you're gonna do here is you're gonna have to snake through. There is a blue plug in here, and you can see it down there toward the bottom. That is what is actually for your shift paddle. So you're just gonna reach in here, you get a little bit of slack, but what I'm gonna try to do is, see if I can kind of do this and talk. Basically, I'm trying to get that wire down there to lift up so that I can be able to disconnect that little harness. So I'm just reaching through here, trying to be mindful of all this other wiring. I'm not being, you don't want to be too rough because you're not trying to break anything. So there it is. The other thing you can do, and this is just depends on kind of your familiarity with the wheel. If you take off the inside here, this inner housing, then you can actually remove that. Right there is for, I want to say that is for my heater. I could be wrong, but that's just the module for heating, as well as some of your other buttons. So what I'll do here is, I think for this one, I am going to need to get access to that. So I'm just going to flip this over. There is another bolt here on the back side. Oops, let's set this back down. Okay. And I believe it's the same size. Yes. So we're just going to unscrew that real quick. Okay. Didn't fall out. Okay. So the bolt is now out. That is the bolt there for the back side. And just real quick here, just kind of look at the fit and finish there of that product. Man, Carismo really did a really nice job on these magnetic shift paddles. I'm not sure, what I'll do is I'll take this off here in just a minute and we'll kind of compare them side by side, but it is very, very well constructed. Okay, almost forgot. There's 2 bolts here as well too. And that one on this one here is actually using Phillips. So I'm gonna grab a Phillips screwdriver. Oh, that would have been an easy miss there. It would have broke something if I hadn't paid attention to that. You definitely don't want to try to rip this thing out. You're just going to do it very nice and gentle. But yeah, this is not a difficult install by any means. I've done multiple steering wheels. As you guys know, I source these all the time, the steering wheels themselves. So if you guys are in the market for any M Sport shifting steering wheels, just let me know, because I do find these for the community. So we're gonna just go ahead and pull this module out, which is just gonna give us a little bit more room here to now reach in there and pull out. There it is. So that's what we're trying to get through, is that little connection. We'll lift up on that, and that disconnects, and now you can pull that wire out. Okay, so this is the shift paddle that came on this steering wheel that I purchased. As you guys can see, it's plastic. It actually resembles the stock shift paddles. But if you look at this new one here from Carismo, this, you probably can't tell from the camera, but this is actually aluminum. This is a black aluminum. It's very light, very durable. So that is very, very quality, guys. Very, very nicely done. I'm gonna slide those in there for storage. But yeah, this is very, very nicely made. What you'll notice in your instructions is for F series, which of course this is a 5 series, right? But is F10, which you'll look in here and you'll see for plug and play models. So this is plug and play for a lot of models. However, for your F, 5 series, 6 series, and 7 series, you do have to actually take these cover off, which is really easy to do. It actually comes with the tools to do it, just a little Allen key there. You just basically are going to remove this cover, and then you're going to switch these modules. So basically what you'll look at is, like on this module here, the way it sets up or the way it's shipped, these little red switches are going toward M3. You're just going to switch them toward M5. So you're just going to basically take that off, switch those two down, and then on this side you switch one up and one down, or one down and then up, and you're done. So it's very easy, very simple to do the adjustments that you need to for the F series. But now I'm going to reinstall this paddle. Now that we have the other one out, it's just basically putting everything back the way it came, and then we'll be ready to try these out. So this is a sweet upgrade. Just like the racing seats, just like the steering wheel, the speedometer, this is something that you're going to either touch or see every single day. I really like the feedback that I'm getting with the magnetic shift paddles. So something that I highly recommend if you guys are like, especially if you're somebody that's a performance driven type person, that's something that it's something that I really dig. So I'm going to put in the video description, I'm going to put a link to the Carismo website as well as a link to this product. There will also be a discount code if you guys want to use, I think it's Johnson DIYs, but I will put that in the description as well. You guys can go out there, check out their website because they have some really cool stuff. Highly recommend their shift paddles, especially the magnetic shift paddles, and the steering wheels look killer as well too. So it's definitely something that you guys want to check out. Again, if you guys are not following me on IG or on TikTok, guys, make sure you go out there, follow me now. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. I want to keep trying to bring you guys more content. I'm actually still planning on doing a build sheet or a build video, kind of going through everything that we've done on the F10 so far. I also need to get out a dyno video as well too. So that is my next stop, or one of the next stops I want to do, is try to get this car back on the dyno so we can dyno it with full E85, with the Franken F55 turbos, and all of the modifications that we've actually done to the F10 at this point. So guys, make sure you stay tuned for that. Other than that, guys, if this is your first time to the channel, again, don't forget to subscribe. But everyone be safe, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.